Hi learners, I'm with you again. As I promised you before, this lesson is gonna be a report about a famous landmark, Taj Mahal. تقرير حول تاج محل. First we are going to analyze the reports or the inputs. راح نستعمل الطريقة التحليلية لحل موضوع في شهادة التعليم المتوسط. Then sort out all the information that we've revised before. نستخرج كل المعلومات اللي قريناهم قبل. I mean the simple past, present, passive voice, rotate, and then relate the idea that we may find in a report. First, we read together the inputs. راح نقرأ مع بعض reports. Then underline the verbs. Then sort out the adjective that describe this edifice. We move to the keyword. So follow me, pay attention, take notes. Make a pause to the video if you want to answer the question, and we are going to answer together. First, we start. We are going to read the input. The Taj Mahal is one of the best and most famous museums in the world. It is located on the banks of the river Yamuna and Agra, India. It was built by Emperor Shah Jahan in 1631 in the memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal. He took more than 17 years to complete this splendid edifice in memory of his beloved queen. The name Taj Mahal means crown of palace. It is one of the most beautiful buildings in the world. It is made of white marble and surrounded by beautiful gardens and fountains. The full height of Taj Mahal is 171 meters, and the main attractive feature is the central dome. It has a height of 73 meters, surrounded by 4 smaller domes and 4 minarets at each corner. The Taj Mahal is considered as one of the 7 wonders of the world. Many tourists come to see this beautiful structure from different parts of the world. The source is internet. Now this is Taj Mahal. When we relate the last lesson with this lesson, we are going to focus on the verbs. What are the verbs of this lesson or of this input? We have the verb to be is here. It's used to describe يصف. استعملنا it is famous. And I said it is the central dome. It is real information. معلومات حقيقية. Is 170 meters. It is the height. معلومة حقيقية. And I use the verb to have in the simple present tense when I talk about the height of the dome. It is verb to have. I have, you have, he, she, it has, we have, and they have. So this is the simple present tense. When I move to the simple past tense, I may find took. The verb take, the infinitive is take. They use the simple past tense because it is a finished action in the past. They took more than 17 years to complete. بيكملوا this edifice. And this is real, but ended in the past. ما قلنا مقبل. Now, when I talk about the passive voice, it said is located. Located is a passive verb. This is passive verb. قدش يكون locate. I said is located. The verb to be in the present plus past participle, which is regular. I said was built. It is the simple past tense of the verb to be plus past participle of the verb build. We have here the passive voice is made, simple present tense, the verb to be plus made, past participle. The infinitive is make. Here we have is considered, the verb to be in the present plus past participle of the verb consider, it is considered. So when this is the verbs, when we move to the adjectives, they use the strong adjective, famous and splendid and beautiful. Why they are strong? Because when I talk about Taj Mahal كنا نتحدث على شيء معلوم ولا معروف ما نقدرش نستعمل simple adjective يعني adjective عادي يعني صفة عادية لازم نستعمل strong adjective تكون عندها وزن because when it is famous means it is universal يعني معروف عالميا. I use strong adjective splendid رائع beautiful جميل. So these are the adjectives that we may use. And they use the adjective like the best and etc. They are the superlative form of the adjective good. Now, this is the adjective. When we move to the keywords, the keywords here we have it was built بني. And we have it is located يقع في. We have it is made of صنع من. And we have is considered يعتبر. 7 wonders of the world, it is عجائب السبع. من العجائب السبع. These are the main keywords that we may see in this input. We move to the questions. We shall read, take a moment, then we shall answer together. Activity number 1, answer by true, false or not mentioned. True صحيح, false خطأ, not mentioned غير مذكورة في النص. First one, there are beautiful gardens and fountains around Taj Mahal. Second, Taj Mahal is considered as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. And 3, Mumtaz Mahal died very young. What is the difference between false and not mentioned? شو الفرق بين false خطأ و not mentioned هي غير مذكور في النص. not mentioned يعني الكاتب هو اللي ما ذكروش في النص حتى وإن كانت حقيقة. false مذكور في النص لكن اختلاف كلمة أو 2. So take a moment to answer the question. There are beautiful gardens and fountains around Taj Mahal. I say it is true because here, this is the answer. Surrounded by beautiful gardens and fountains. Taj Mahal is considered as one of the 7 wonders of ancient world. Ancient world is not correct. It is of the world. So it doesn't mention ancient or modern. ما بذكروش اسكو قديمة أم جديدة. So it is false. Taj Mahal ممتاز محل died very young. مش مذكورة في النص مرة. كانت غير مذكورة في النص. I use not mentioned. We move to activity number 2. Answer the following question. Now, type of question here is WH question. Started with WH. يعني يبدأ with WH. So the answer will be subject, verb, and the answer. يعني تكون sujet, verb, complement. فاعل, فعلة, مفعول به يعني نمدو الإجابة. He said, who built Taj Mahal? من بنى تاج محل? What does the word Taj Mahal mean? ماذا يعني كلمة تاج محل? Take a moment. Then you are going to answer. Who built Taj Mahal? We take it from the text. It was built by Emperor Shah Jahan. And the second, the name Taj Mahal means crown of palace. This is the answer number 2. We move to the meaning. Find words closest to meaning to the following. We have erected and situated. We have same and the worst. Take a moment. Find in the text the words that are closest meaning to the following. Take a moment. So what does it mean? Erected means built. This is erected. And situated, located. The same, different. And the worst is the best. This is part 1. We move to part 2. So I said spot the mistake, then write a correct sentence. The mistakes are last holidays my sister go to Paris and spend a amusing time there. The keyword here لازم نسطروا دايما على keyword بنعود نعرفوا الإجابة. عندنا كلمة last معناها simple past tense. When we move to the verbs, they may be conjugated in the simple past tense. There were last holiday, my sister went to Paris because it is the name of the country. It is written in a capital letter. يعني يديروها ماجيسكول. And spent it will be spent. And n used. N is an article. When we find a vowel before this article, I use n, not a. This is part 1. Part 2, we have the hot, the table. We have hot. They say complete the following table. They give you an adjective hot. Hotter than, they say, give me the superlative. What is the superlative of hotter than? You can take a help from the text. For example, he said here, now the most beautiful. here the best, most famous, and etc. We have here smaller. So these are different types of comparison. We have superlative and comparative, because there is a relation between the text and the activity. يعني عندهم علاقة بين التكست وبين activity راح يعطيوكم. So we have here hotter than, it will be the hottest. And we have easier than or the easiest, it will be easy. And good, it is better than, and here it is the best. You can help yourself from the table. تقدر تعاون روحك من التكست. ها عندنا hotter than, easier than. We have the easiest. طب هنا نديرو the hottest. Here it is good is irregular. هو adjective irregular يعني لا يخضع لقاعدة. I said put since and for in the following sentences. We have I have lived in New York since 2000. I said we've been visiting London 4 hours. And my sister has practiced swimming since she was young. Next lessons, I'm going to explain to you how can we use since and for and etc. Since I use it with a definite time, for example, a year and etc. For used for a number of hours, of seconds, of years and etc. And since I here use because it is here a sentence. So the last activity will be a situation of integration. So you went to Turkey last holidays and you visited the Blue Mosque. Here last holiday, not last holidays. You were really fascinated about it. Write a letter to a friend of yours and tell him or her about this wonderful edifice. The wonderful edifice is the Blue Mosque. You have location, you have architect, length, width, erection, and reason of the name. Now, شو راح نديرو? Take a moment. Try to write a report by yourself. The next time I will correct with you the reports. Wait for me for next lessons. This is enough for today. Goodbye. See you for next lessons. Goodbye and good luck.